Hello, everybody.
Greetings to everybody.
Oh, dear God.
I'm sorry. It was either that one.
Or this one because I like this one too.
Yeah, that's just helium.
I know. I know. Hello, everybody. Hi, Ginger.
Welcome. What?
I said hi, Ginger.
Oh, hi, Rex. Or the Godfather. I apologize. I used your government name.
It's okay. We can't use my government name tonight because I have to use a name similar to mine this evening in our story.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, yeah, I had a piece of hair, like, stuck to my nose ring. It was driving me nuts. But, yeah. Well, welcome to another awesome episode of the Mod Squad Horror Show. Obviously, me and the Godfather are here, right? Just like normal. Um, I'm really excited. I think it's gonna be a good show. I have something interesting that I found that I want to talk a little bit about because it's different. So
Different is good. I like different.
different is good.
And see, this would be one of those times where I'm not saying, but I'm saying his name. Would go, see, this is why we need to do a pre show so we could discuss these things and we could all know what's going on. See, because I got no idea what she's talking about. And I love the fact that I don't know.
You don't need to know.
Oh, we're not going to talk about it?
We will. I
Okay.
will talk about it, and you will react.
I'm good with reacting. I love reacting.
Can I just say that I absolutely love this microphone?
I like it too.
I love the dramatics of being able to pick it up and be like,
See, and I'm pretty sure we said something about that like a week or so ago. And, you just hold it up like this. And you were like, why? See,
no, I pick it up and I'll play with it and stuff, and then I put it back down, and then I'm like, I don't know. It's
see,
interesting.
and I would do that too with my microphone, but I'm using this one because I actually like funny enough, I like the sound on this better than I like the sound on the expensive Razer mic.
Are you saying you don't like my microphone sound?
No, no, for me, because I have a different voice tone than you do. So
Ah,
yeah, that's why you look. I got to use all these lights and fancy things to make my complexion look good, and you just turn on the fucking camera and there you go. So yeah, that's why.
I also have a different camera than you. How much did you spend on your camera? Never mind. Moving on. So I spent more on this camera than I'd like to admit.
Wait, hold on, hold on. Where's it at? There we go. Look. Mature audiences. Mature audiences. I already dropped two F bombs and I decided that was my cue to play that up again.
Do you want to know
All
something
podcasts
funny?
approved for mature audiences only by the Mod Squad Network Inc. All rights reserved.
I think it's really funny because, like, that is such a normal part of my vocabulary anymore that when people say it, I don't even notice it.
I agree. And coming from the world that I work in, that it's very true, And someone once said that people that use words like, the cuss words like fuck, and they cuss a lot, they are very like uneducated and not knowledgeable in life. And I have seen that. That's total bullshit. Total bullshit.
Agree. All right. Well, we've had a lot of horror talk already tonight. Good for us. All right. So,
Yeah, yes.
with that being said, we do have a few things to cover tonight. I do also want to send out a reminder. It's the first weekend of August.
I believe that's the fifth, right?
Isn't it? Is it the fifth and the sixth, or the fourth and the fifth? I can't
Let me
freaking remember.
look. I
I
am
think it's the fifth
looking
and the
as we
sixth. I don't
speak.
know. Anyways, Ginger doesn't remember names or dates.
Fourth, fifth,
So
and sixth. That is the Friday, Saturday, Sunday of August. Fourth, fifth,
yeah,
and sixth.
yeah, we got OKC Horror Con coming up. That's down in Oklahoma City. If you're nearby, stop by and see me. I will be there. I'm super excited to go. I'm also really excited. I know we talked about this last
Be there
week.
too.
Yeah, he'll be there too.
I'll
Um,
be there too to donate my one per fucking percent.
1 fucking %. But yeah, we will be there. I'm really excited. Still think my favorite part, other than meeting Kane, obviously, or you know, whatever you called him last week.
Let's not discuss that. I was an embarrassment to myself and the WWE.
I called you out on that shit too.
Yes, you
Um,
did. And then
but
you
I'm
promptly
excited.
left me because your internet sucked. Thanks for that.
Yeah. But I'm excited for that. But I'm also excited for the Royal Rumble that they're doing. I think that's going to be fun. And then they're also having a coffin match,
Yes, the coffin match ought to be amazingly fun.
and that's going to be good. That was it Jason and Freddie? Freddie,
Yes,
however you want to
yes.
say that. But yeah, so we'll see who wins that one.
Yeah, and I want to stand corrected. It is just the 5th and the 6th. It is not Friday the 4th. It is the 5th and the
Yeah, I
6th.
didn't think it was, but I was trying to let you have that one because I corrected you last week.
No, no, it's okay. I will correct myself right now. So,
But yeah, I'm really excited. I think it's gonna be fun. I love a good con. I mean, everybody knows that that's like my favorite thing to do is just go to con and ooh and ah and whoa at all the cool stuff. It's
yeah.
just my thing.
Well, a couple of the things that they're doing while at the convention, like Saturday, excuse me, back up. Friday, there is an event going on. It's the screening of the Return of the Living Dead with Lana Quigley, who's going to be there. It's going to be a screening and a Q&A with Lana, which I think is kind of cool. Besides the extra convention stuff and the wrestling stuff we mentioned, they're also doing a screening and Q&A of American Werewolf in London, starring David Lawton, the main star of said movie. So I'm pretty excited about that. Ticket prices are not bad at all. I mean, for this con, I mean, especially if you're driving in from somewhere. Oh, I don't want to spend $100. It for a Saturday pass, it's $25. For a Sunday
Yeah,
pass, $25. You want to get both for the weekend? It's $40. Save $10.
yeah, and like if I want to be completely honest, the first time that I went to OKC HorrorCon, I got VIP passes, and didn't even have to use them. There was absolutely no reason to try to skip a line or like do any of that crap because it's a smaller con. They still have bigger names and stuff like that, but it is a smaller con, so that it's not standing in line for hours. Now, do I think that Kane's line may take a, a little bit longer than the other lines? It's very possible. It's Kane,
It will.
right?
But when you did the VIP, did you get like fun stuff with that? Did you get like swag bag or anything like that?
Not really. You got a T-shirt, and then you got the VIP lanyard and badge that you got to walk around with.
Uh,
But as far as like anything else, you don't really get much else.
See that really that really makes me sad actually because what was the VIP for Fan Expo? Was it 199?
I don't remember. It was something like
I
that.
think it was like 199, but with that swag bag was loaded print, like a Funko style thing that was,
It was Woody. You got a little Woody in
you
your
got
life.
that
It was
Woody
great.
in there.
They put a
Okay,
Woody in my bag.
so they
It's a
did. It
good
was
time.
amazing. Everybody got a Woody.
But yeah,
Um,
and I'm not talking bad
oh
about
no,
OK
no, no! I'm just
Con.
just saying
I don't want
improvement.
anybody
An
to think that.
improvement.
But it is one of those cons. Like VIP is cool, right? Because like I think you may get. I'd have to look. I think you may get like early entrance or something, but it's not enough for me to get VIP just because I'm not having to wait hours in line and like I just be a regular. You know, I don't have to be VIP. We got VIP. It was cool. Whatever. It's a great time. But I'm not doing that this year just because I just don't want to spend that extra little bit of money. Even though I think VIP is $100. Is it not?
The VIP is 125,
Yeah,
which isn't
125.
bad still. I mean,
Yeah.
but then again, VIP. Some of the big names that are going to be at this convention. I mean, you got C.J. Graham, Andrew Divoff, Felicia Rose is going to be there, Tom Matthews, Dee Wallace. Let's see, Kane. Let's not talk. Let's not forget him. You know, also somebody else that reminds me a lot of Kane. Derek Mears is going to be there. He reminds me of Kane a lot.
Yeah, I can't remember the one guy's name. He's the nipple guy from Little Nicky.
Oh, from
I can't remember his name.
God bless
he's
America.
he's funny.
I can't remember his name either.
Yeah, I suck at names. Like
Yeah.
you're that one person from that one movie, that one time.
Oh,
Happy.
wait. Was it Clint Howard? Maybe
I think
no.
so.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'd have to look it up. My phone's not in here.
Yeah.
But anyways, he's gonna be there too, which is exciting.
Oh yeah.
Everybody likes a good little Nicky movie.
Oh, yeah, that's very true. And then, plus and I know we're spending a lot of time on OKC horror, and we're probably going to touch back on OKC horror at least next weekend and the weekend after, because as we get closer, the excitement's going to build. We're not going to donate as much time the next 2 weeks to them, but it's still going to be brought up because we are
Mhm.
very excited about this convention. The cosplayers, I know I didn't go last year, and I know you did. I know I saw a lot of pictures from last year,
Yeah.
and some of the cosplay that I saw from last year looked amazing.
And it's super cool. One thing that I really liked about OKC HorrorCon was they actually had like little scenes set up throughout the con that they had people that stood there the entire time, there for pictures and like all of that stuff.
Really?
Like they had a Freddy, they had a Michael Myers. So they have those kind of set up, sorry, throughout the con so that you can actually stop and get pictures with them.
Yeah.
And they kind of just stay there. Like that's just kind of their job is to hang out and
I wish they'd done something like that for Frightmare, because that would have been really, really neat to see. I know Frightmare did sets for the like celebrity pictures and such, but not just for random people. I know that I know I bring it up every horror show, and it just annoys you when I do this. So I'm gonna do it anyway. But I know like the Star Wars community does that for all the big conventions.
stop.
No, the
Fuck your Star Wars.
Hey, I have actually found a way to mix Star Wars and horror in the
Oh, good
same
God. Here we
show.
go again. Why don't you guys go do a Star Wars show, Rex?
I'm going to actually. Thank you very much. But we're not going to talk about that. But the other different sets that they set up and stuff for that. I always thought that's amazing. So seeing the horror shows do it, I would love that because I've never seen that before. So
Mhm.
I'm very excited, and I will be getting lots of pictures at the proper angles.
At the proper angles. I taught you about angles. Very proud of you.
Yes,
I
thank
will
you.
say that picture that was taken with me and Daniel, that is my freaking profile picture on Facebook. That
Yes,
angle was perfecto.
thank you.
Thank you very much. All
Thank you.
right.
I did that.
I did that. All right, y'all. I think we've talked about con enough for the time being. That's something that, like Rex was saying, we're both super freaking pumped for it. Gonna get some good footage. We have our vlogger things now that we can take with us. I'll have to duct tape my fucking battery in my mic because I already lost the back off of it. Used it one time. But
And plus the people we get to see that we already know they're going to be there. We already have our new friends from the ice creamatory that are going to be there that weekend. So I'm really excited to see them.
me too.
I'm almost done with that video package, by the way. I took my master's degree on that new program I've been using, and I've almost got it down. I was going to have it done this weekend, but I didn't. So um, if you're listening from the ice creamatory, I am very sorry. I have failed miserably. I will admonish myself and beat myself with a wet noodle later. I apologize.
With a
Next
wet
weekend.
noodle. You're
Well,
supposed to throw the noodles at the wall, Rex. Not beat yourself with them.
uh, I'm into what I'm into. Whatever.
Either way, everybody has their vice. All right,
Exactly.
y'all. So, I think I'm going to cut us over to some actual horror talk. Super excited. Um,
Me hitting myself with a noodle wasn't scary enough.
oh, it was. I will forever have that image burned into my brain. Thank you very much.
You're
Uh,
welcome.
but I think it's about time that we cut over to our trailer. I will say I did not pick the trailer this week. So I have no idea what we're in for.
It's a really good trailer. I am really excited about it. Anything that is related to Dracula, I am all about. And this is a vampire flick, and I'm pretty excited about it. So
Let's go.
let's roll.
Change the view a little bit so it makes it bigger. All right.
Okay.
Evil is on board. Powerful evil.
We call him Dracula.
The Dementer, on charter from Romania to London. Shipping private crates. Contents unknown. Out at sea with no land in sight.
This here's Clemens. He's a doctor.
You dress like a learned man.
University of Cambridge. I know my way around the boat.
Our charter has agreed to pay a bonus for timely arrival in London.
Let me show you the ship. This here is Huckleberry. We don't come with like this to give the ewes clear.
Demeter's a fine boat, no doubt.
Something ripped apart the animals.
All the livestock?
This looks like a bite.
Search the ship. Everywhere. Evil is on board. Powerful evil.
In the night, it drinks our blood. He is here. We call him Dracula.
He's coming!
Did you see the size of that bloody thing?
I'm gonna kill the cursed thing.
He is on this ship, which means that we will never leave it.
The devil is real. May God have mercy on us all.
Well, what do you think?
You are never allowed to pick a trailer again.
Seriously?
Yes.
Why?
It killed the animals.
Seriously? Okay, besides the fact
Yes.
that animals got killed,
Why did my camera make me blurry? That was weird. Anyways, I mean,
your
other
camera
than
couldn't
that, I
believe
think it
you
was a
said
good
that.
trailer. But yeah, the animal killing got me. I was like, no, don't do that. But other than that, it looks good. I'm definitely a fan of like new style Dracula. I cannot talk.
Dracula.
Speaking is difficult. But yeah, I think it looked good. I'm excited. It's definitely something I'll go watch.
I think
Maybe
so.
not in theaters, but I will watch it when it comes out.
Our pirates.
What are your thoughts? I know you like it, but what are
I
your thoughts?
do. I do. When it comes to the vampire, look, from like Universal Monsters, Dracula, Bram Stoker's Dracula book, everything on when it comes to the vampires, I love it. There's not been a vampire movie. Wait, scratch that. Dead and loving it, I was not that fond of. I love Leslie Nielsen as an actor and he's funny, but to make that movie into a joke was kind of sad. Still funny, and I will give it credit. And I know I've talked shit about Renfield, still haven't seen it yet, but the previews every time I see it are growing on me. So I still
Yeah,
believe it's a horror movie, but I think I want to see it now.
yeah, I need to rewatch it. I'll tell you, there's some really good. Just this. I don't want to give anything away, but there's just some really good like scenes and deaths and kills and just it gets a little wild at one point, but
I mean, I'm a big Nick Cage fan. I am, so I'm excited about that. But
he's pretty funny.
like I said, put the bunny down. I just think that I just think that the vampire stuff. Everybody says, "Oh, I've heard people say, well, it's just old. Those are old things," and you know, it never gets old. I mean, they keep reinventing it, they keep redoing it, they keep adding new stuff, new tales. I mean, I don't think I've ever even read a book about the voyage from, Transferring into Europe. How they I knew he took a boat. I knew that. I knew the boat pulled in and it was a ghost ship when it got there,
Mm.
according to the books. But this is the story of the boat now. So I'm pretty excited about that because it adds more to the story.
But the dog is dead, so
It never
spoiler
showed
alert.
it never showed the dog dead.
You should do.
No, it didn't. That was a goat.
Doesn't matter. It said it killed all of the animals on board.
Okay, but look, I watched
All
it.
is inclusive. Thank you. I rest my case.
Court adjourned. Dung dung. That's what I need. I need a court sound. Dung dung.
Like Judge Judy, but Judge Ginger. I fucking
Judge
win.
Ginger. Ding. There's people watching right now. Went ding. New kink unlocked. Judge Ginger.
Now I need to get like a robe and like a.
Gavel.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The word you're looking for.
Words are hard.
They gave me a tiny hammer.
You get tiny hammer. All right. I have something different.
Okay, let's go for different.
So we love Blumhouse.
Yes.
Okay. So there is a company called, if I mispronounce this, y'all can hate me in the comments. Plimsoll. Plimsoll. So they are like a
Sounds like pencil.
yeah, they're like a natural history producer. So they do like shows like that, like documentaries and things like that. So Blumhouse is actually teaming up with them for a new factual series. Kind of excited for this. So the two companies are developing a show called Nightmares of Nature. Okay, so it's a series that follows animal heroes that
They're gonna be spiders.
try to survive. Like, don't talk about spiders. Anyways, I lost my place. Animal heroes battling to survive the true life horrors only nature can provide. The idea is to blend the natural history filmmaking through a horror lens. A place where trees bleed, zombie snails dwell, and vampire fish reign supreme. Um, just a little like quote from this article. Said it's only natural to be scared of the things that go bump in the night, but Nightmare of Nature isn't a projection of the supernatural. Once you start looking at the world, the natural world, you will find things just as terrifying as anything in a horror movie. Um, this is interesting to me.
Is this gonna what's the medium this is gonna be on? Is this gonna be on, you know, one of the networks, or is it gonna be on
It says currently no network or platform is attached to this project.
somebody needs to pick it up. Come on, Netflix.
So,
Netflix, you
but
always pick up some of this
Plimsoll
goofiest shit
is
anyway.
like, huh?
So Netflix always picks up some goofy shit anyway. So
Yeah, that's
Netflix, you could do some good and pick something up that's gonna be worth a damn.
And quit canceling my fucking shows.
Yeah,
Bruh.
Netflix.
Santa Clarita Diet did not need to end when it did. Y'all are stupid. Anyways, I digress. But
Netflix,
Plimsoll is
please
like best
don't
in
sue our little
class.
show for cocking shit.
You can get close to your mic. I can close to my mic too.
I have to get close to the mic because if I don't, you go, "I did." There you go.
Anyways, Plimsoll is best in class in the world of natural history and factual programming. So seeing somebody so high class in that genre, kind of partnering with somebody like Blumhouse, I feel like they're gonna give it a good twist. So
I'm kind of excited because we all love Blumhouse films. We do, and they do great with the way they film stuff. They do great. The writers they get are top notch. I'm not sure how you could, write about a piranha fish, or a zombie fish or whatever, but I'm sure the way they're going to put a twist on it and the way it's going to be filmed, I think it's going to be good. I think
it's a zombie snail and a vampire fish.
whatever.
Corrected you again. 1%, buddy. 1%. It's all right.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me do my 1%.
This is when I go. Tell the audience to calm the fuck down.
Calm down.
But yeah, thought that was pretty cool. kind
No,
of excited. We're gonna go from there.
that is very. I am pretty jazzed about that because I'm telling you, I'm somebody needs to pick it up because now I want to see it.
My lighting changed because I closed out of that article.
It's okay. So I just leave them
It is
all
what it
open.
is.
Hell with it.
All
So
right.
now, did they real quick on that article? And I know you've already closed it, but I'll ask: have they released any type of clips or anything at all for it yet? No. Okay.
No, but I'm gonna do more research, pull some more stuff, see if I can't find us something. Follow up next week.
Hashtag more to follow.
Yup.
So yeah, that'll be good. I'm pretty I'm kind of jazzed about that.
All right, Rex, it's your time to shine, buddy. Give us your 1%. What you got for us today?
Shine. All right.
1%.
So we're gonna be talking about, and if you've been keeping up with the news at all lately and not living up near a rock, the suspect in the Gigolo Beach killings was arrested. Uh, he was arrested as officer of the Empire State Building up in New York. His name, and hence the reason I'm going by the Godfather tonight, his name is Rex Hewerman. Don't like sharing a first name with this guy. Not one bit do I like that. So, yeah. Originally, the case began in 2010 when they found four female bodies on a desolate stretch of Ocean Parkway near Gigolo, or I call it Gigolo Beach. It's Gilgo Beach, by the way. Just a gigolo. Sorry, Gilgo Beach. I don't know why I keep mispronouncing that. And it was the first of several discoveries. In all, remains of 9 women, 1 man, and 1 toddler were found in the area. Attracts few visitors, but for more than a decade, it loomed large in the minds of local residents as a place of horror, tragedy, and official dysfunction. The victims, from the beginning, the 4 women whose bodies were first retrieved were reduced to their professions as prostitutes. That seems to have changed now. And for years, the authorities were unable to identify this guy as a suspect. But with interviews, criminology 2011, a possible portrait of the murderer emerged. That was in 2011. So now I got a lot to talk about this guy. He, when they profiled him, they said, okay, hey, this, that, the other. And there was one witness to one of the abductions and killings they found later. He would piece these people apart, and they found like the head of the female that was unidentified. And then, like a month later, they found her remains at the beach. And then they found a half a body. Uh, one of the victims was abducted with her child. That's where the toddler came into play on that. I don't know much about the man victim that was there, but they started really researching this guy because about 4 years ago they had a witness on something, and they said, "Hey, he was driving a whatever pickup truck. It was a large man. This is his vague description, but I didn't get a license plate or a color of the truck." So they said, "Okay." So these detectives, God bless them, they stayed on it and they kept looking and looking and looking. And finally, they find this guy driving a whatever Ford pickup, or Expedition, whatever SUV style vehicle. They find this guy and he kind of matches the description. And they go back and they look at the possible thing from 2011, going, "Hey, this guy kind of matches." So they stick on this guy. Finally, here recently, they picked up some pizza that he was eating, and they're following him. Threw his pizza away. This is why you never eat pizza in public. DNA can be getting taken off pizza. Okay, so they get his DNA. Boom, he's a match for the 4 killings because they found DNA and hair strands on them back in the day. So they went ahead and they moved forward with the arrest here recently because they thought he might be getting wise to it because they gained access, don't know how, to his searches on his computer, wireless warrant, whatever they did, don't know. And he was researching why can't they trace the phone calls to the victim's family. Another story, he made calls to one of the sisters, and was because she had talked shit basically in the media about whoever killed her sister, and he basically called her and said, "Hey, I'm the killer and I'm going to find you now because you're talking shit." Didn't like that, but he did that. He did lots of Google searches on active serial killers in the area. How come they've been caught? you blurred up again pretty good, but you came back. Thanks. Uh, but yeah, he did a lot of stuff, and they caught him, and he was surprised because they thought he was getting close because he started googling a lot of media stuff like and police stuff like where's the investigation, what's going on this, what's going on that, and that was a big deal here recently. He had a lot of neighbors, people who would cross the street when they said that he was that somebody didn't want to approach. Somebody said that his house was chaotic and smelled. But yeah, his home is in Massapequa Park on Long Island. So some people saw him as just another commuter in a suit. Others found him a figure of menace, is how this is worded. He glowered at the neighbors while swinging an axe in the front yard of a low slung, dilapidated house. Yeah, parents would caution their children not to go to his house for Halloween. He was kicked out of Whole Foods for stealing a fruit. Yeah, maybe he's hungry. Um, but yeah, and one of his neighbors said, "Yeah, doesn't surprise me. I wasn't surprised at all because of all the creepiness." So his neighbors, they didn't like him. So I've been following this story ever since it broke about a week and a half ago. Well, about a week ago. I think I was on the 13th when they effected the arrest. And because his name's Rex. There's not many people named Rex in the world. And when a Rex makes it, you're like, yes. And then you find out serial killer, and you're like, no. So yeah, but yeah, it's a interesting deal. I can't hear you. You're still muted, which is probably good. Oh, drink.
No, did you not see my mom? She was walking real slow and she like came around the corner.
Oh no, I saw her. I
She
for
was
a second
bringing
there,
me tea.
I before I realized that was her silhouette. I was thought that their creeper was sneaking up on you. Sneaking in.
Well, I could see her in my camera. I could see her shadow on the wall, and I was like, "What is happening?" But yeah, she was bringing me tea. That was funny. She was trying to stay out of the camera, and Rex choked on his vape again.
I did. I did. Going from cigarettes to a vape is really, really difficult for me. It is. You know, I was talking to one of my coworkers today, and we were discussing that fact, and he said, "Yeah, because he smokes cigarettes also." And he said, "I tried to take a hit off my wife's vape the other night," and he goes, "and I thought I was going to fucking die." He goes, "I couldn't stop coughing." Because I hadn't coughed that much, ever.
I go back and forth all the time.
Yeah, I'm starting to, and it's starting to get a little easier, but it's taking me a bit. So, but Rex Sherman, hope you rot in fucking hell for bringing shame upon the name and for killing the people. Not necessarily in that order. For killing the people, shame on the name came next. So,
Shame on the name.
yeah,
That's all
but
I did.
I will be updating. This is a case that we are going to keep discussing. I'm going to do some more research on it, and I think the four originals. I'm probably going to next week on next week's show. I'm probably going to do a little expose on some of his victims starting next week. So I mean, they deserve justice. I mean, this guy was a shitbag. There's even people are coming, of course, coming out and we're like, oh, he used to put love notes in my locker in high school, and just stupid stuff like that. Or somebody just recently was on it and going, this is the last voicemail he left on my phone, and and it was kind of creepy. And I'm like, I don't get it. I mean, usually if there's smoke, there's fire. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no joke. If I get creep vibes off somebody, I run real fucking fast.
As you should, because and women I tend to see have a better gut reaction than men on those things. You know, like women, y'all can look at a guy and go fucking creeper, and get the fuck out. Men as someone, I mean, and I'm not talking about men that are that what I like to refer to now as psychosexuals. The ones that actually look for the psychos to date. Because there are some guys like that. Prefer. Oh, you're normal. Stay the fuck away. I'm with the crazy bitch. Psycho in
Normal
the head.
though.
What is it? What's that one thing say? Psycho in the head. They fuck in the bed or something. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know. But I digress. But yeah, I'm gonna do some stuff on the victims. So, but that's all I've got from that one. So there's my and there's my 1% for the night. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. All right. Now,
I got a small clap for myself. Woo!
Oh, you and your soundboard.
I like my soundboard, and I haven't even pushed half the buttons.
If my camera goes blurry one more time, I'm gonna freaking scream. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it.
My finger was on the button when you
That
said
shit
that.
is way too loud.
Okay,
Warning to our headphone users. He's
and
got a fucking soundboard and it's loud as fuck all the time.
the scream is the loudest thing. That's why I haven't used it because, yeah.
Blow your eardrums off.
Yes, I just can't wait to fill these custom sound buttons. Skullectomy by Jolt 7 Studios.
Yeah. Don't forget to go check out our sponsor. Did throw up the QR code because it's easier to get to if you just scan the little code with your phone. Click, click, boom. You're all good to go. But do go check them out. I am lagging because of the QR code.
Oh, well, that's sad.
I'm going to give it a minute and then I'm taking it away.
Okay. But no, yeah, Lisa, they do a great job, and I got to give much love to her. She's been a fixture in the network community for a little bit now, and I don't know if you saw it the other day, and I think you saw it. She made the comment in the Mod Squad Network live show on Saturday that we need more Rex and Ginger, and I was like, yes, we do.
No, I definitely agree. I feel like we're not as much of a permanent fixture on the Saturday shows as we should be.
Yeah.
I look for that to change in the near future, at least on my side of the house, because yeah, what the audience wants, the audience gets, right? That's the way that
That's what I'm
works.
saying. That's what I'm saying, and I was the other day, I will admit the other day, if you're watching the show, Kevin was talking about the McGangbang, the McDonald's sandwich, and he said something about, have you ever had a gangbang? I swear I wanted, because I already had a restream up. I just hadn't logged in yet. I was about to log in and bring myself in the room and go, did somebody say a gangbang?
No, where?
I thought that'd have been pretty funny if I just popped in like randomly, because guess what? I could let myself in now.
Oh, I know. You got full access. Took you long enough.
I know other people, Harley, who hasn't been here longer than I have, she got access way long ago. I love you, Harley. I'm just giving you shit. Not really you, Kevin, because Kevin was a pinche bastard. Okay. What? Oh,
All right.
where's my sad trombone? Okay. Do you know what this means? Oh,
It's now the
crap.
shit show.
Ginger.
Rex.
That's what we get to do.
I cannot call you the Godfather. I don't know what my problem is. I can't. It's too many words.
Where?
You're just Rex.
Oh. Okay. Guess what we get to do in 2 weeks? 2.5 weeks.
What?
We get to go live again.
Yes. In the same vicinity.
Yes.
Uh,
With better cameras and microphones and the whole 9 yards.
maybe we'll do it from my suite.
You're getting it sweet? Oh no, you got it sweet last time because I picked the wrong fucking room.
Check the keys next time, buddy. No, but I am really excited because like as much as I love doing this, right? Sitting here, we're still hanging out, we're still talking, like whatever. Like it is such a vibe when we're in the same room.
Oh yeah,
I don't know why it makes it so much different, but it just does. And I feel like it's so much better.
it is. And did you? I mean, I watched the lives that that Kevin and Felix and them did when they were over at Mad Monster over in Arizona this last weekend, and it was a whole different vibe for them as well. And I loved it. I thought I think was it Dank that was with them also.
I think Nink was there, yeah.
So yeah, I mean that whole situation when you start getting all of us in the same room on a live with people, it's just a whole different vibe, and I love that fact. By the way, it's too late for y'all to buy now, but sorry. Hopefully, like myself or Ginger, one of us probably won that $900 million lottery tonight. So, and if that's the case, you're gonna see. I'm gonna build a fucking studio. in Oklahoma City.
We don't even have to worry about gas money.
We don't.
No.
Why would we have to worry about gas money anyway?
We won't because we'll have won the lottery. One of
Never,
us.
never have to worry about gas money. Well, I won't have to worry about gas money to get to the studio because the studio is going to be
Gas is
downstairs.
expensive.
Because what?
Gas is expensive.
Oh no, it's okay because I'm going to build the studio downstairs and I'm living upstairs. I'm going to have a giant fucking 7-bedroom place upstairs. Well,
This sounds
8 if you count the secret room.
this sounds like a mod squad after a conversation, locking us in the basement, making us stream.
No, it's going to be on the first floor, not the basement. The
Okay, good.
basement.
You said downstairs. So.
There is going to be a basement, but that's going to be different.
I saw a show like that once.
All right, we need to save this for the lives. Okay, we need to save this live because see, I keep looking over at the screen on this side, waiting for Mr. Crispers to say something stupid over here.
It's always Mr. Crispers.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. But
no,
now
we've got a good little group of people that come in and give us some good material to work off of. That's for sure.
we do. Yeah, we do. I love the group. I love the people. And if you're new to the show or somebody turned you on to our show or whatever, hey, leave us a comment. Let us know let us know where you're listening from because I haven't checked the stuff lately to find out from Kev where our listeners are at. But for a while we had quite a few in Germany and Italy and that's just amazing itself. But when we start getting people, what was that? Well, holy.
Can we move on?
Are you going to live?
I was trying not to sneeze loud and...
You sneezed and it was like this. Crickets because it got quiet.
Shit got real awkward. Alright. My apologies for the noise that came out of my body just...
Don't you wish we could edit sometimes?
Oh, we ain't editing that shit out. Y'all can just listen to me sneeze. That's fine. Somebody's gonna, cut that.
It's also... Hopefully they don't, freeze frame it because that face you made, too, at the same time was just amazing. Go back and watch it later.
Time.
Go back and watch it later.
I have to hear what that sounded like on mic because it was pretty interesting here. I was trying not to be loud, and then that's what happened. I don't know.
You weren't loud because if you were, it would have blown my eardrums out, because I got the headphones in. So.
Well, that's why I held it in, and then.
I'm not sure how that was.
Oh, all right. Anyways, I think that's about it.
I've got nothing else. Hey, if you find any more of that new, different stuff, I love that thing you just brought up with Blumhouse. That was great.
I misheard what you said, but I understand now.
Did I say it wrong? Okay.
It's fine.
Okay. Just making sure. All right.
Okay.
But yeah, I've got nothing else. Ginger, as always, thank you for having me on the show. Thank you for doing the show.
Even though you threatened to do it without me.
I did. But we're not going to get into that because then that will tell everybody that Ginger was just in a bad, pissy mood earlier and didn't want to do shit. And I almost had to get the Godfather's bodyguard to come on here and back me up.
Speaking of. So, we're going to get serious for about 0.2 seconds. As you guys know, mental health is something that's very important to all of us here at the Mod Squad. If you guys are ever feeling down, you're having a crap day, you need somebody to talk to, you need to vent, whatever you need to do, we are here for you guys. Don't be afraid to reach out. Okay?
Yeah.
Not a bad life, it's just a bad day.
True. Don't make permanent decisions out of temporary, problems. And yeah, she joked about using my government name earlier. Look, I am the only Rex Wrencher on Facebook. Okay. If you need, and this goes for anybody at all, but I am going to emphasize the military community on this because that's my job. Okay. For those that don't know, I am in the United States Army. I take military issues when it comes to mental health very seriously. If you need to talk, you look, not to sound like all Toy Story, but you got a friend in me. Just give me a message, man. I will, I'll talk. If you need something, I'll be there. If you need somebody to talk you off a ledge, metaphorically, please, metaphorically. So I'm there. That goes for anybody.
Weird.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about on the military side because a lot of military problems have military,
Mhm.
things. So, but if anybody needs to talk to either of us or any of the mod squad, actually, just reach out. I mean, we're there. I'm 100%. I mean, I've lost. I'm sure that Ginger's lost people in her life for the same thing. I've lost way
Mhm.
too many friends, way too many family members, is what I consider them that have committed suicide, and and they never reached out. So, or if you just want to talk about that, let me know. I'm there.
All right, and to end this on the lighter note, I'm sure I can find something to cheer you up. All right. Well, y'all have a fantastic rest of your week, and we will catch you a week from now.
Have a great day. Enjoy.
Bye, Ginger.
Bye, Rex.
Love the side eye.